It's showtime. That's what I see on my side, by the way. It's showtime. And I'm like, I'm always prepared. I'm overly prepared. And then I get distracted like a few seconds before, and I look up and I'm like, oh shit, it's showtime. It is showtime. Hi, Isa. Hi, Angel Eyes. I read your messages. I figured I'd wait for the emails because a lot of people send me emails before and after and stuff like that. And my brain can only hold so much info. So I just waited till I was doing your readings now. And, Angel, hi, Gypsy. Angel. Why would somebody, first of all, can I have your permission to say anything that you put in your email? So that I don't go do my thing and be like, you know what I mean? Good evening, Isa. Good afternoon, Jay. Renzo, the rebel. Is this my Renzo? Or is this a new Renzo? And this is paid. These ones I do, they're not expensive, they're very cheap. But this one I do donation or paid base. It's 10 for a question, 15 for advice. And believe me, you get your money's worth. You know you do. You guys keep coming back. Yeah, hi, that's okay. Did I pin? Let me put the stuff in the bot. I don't think I pinned it to the. Every now and then I do a special where I just do everything for free. But and actually, at the end of August, I think I'm going down to only 1 day a week doing the super chat. So for those of you who are always here, going down to 1 day a week. I got other things planned, and let me pin this to the comments so that people can see it. This Frankie. All right. So how's everybody's day going so far? I get my hair done today, so that is why it is up like this. I was like, I'm not going to wash it and do it. I best have a stable relationship by then. I love it. So, angels, you didn't answer. Like, is it okay for me to state anything that you told me about your person, about D? Yeah, it's going great over here in California. I'm in Oregon, so I'm like right up the street from you, up north. Okay, you said yes. Okay. So, it bothers me that they lied about their age, but at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, people don't believe me half the time. And when I tried doing the apps and stuff like that, I put my real age and people think I'm lying, and it's like, so, but then if I put a lower age, then I'm setting myself up for not being honest with somebody who is being honest with me. You know what I mean? So it's really a picky one, but it's like, come on, guy. It's like, I don't know. So it's one to note that there's a lie there already. And me being, that's that Scorpio side of me. I'm just being your friend here. I'm not doing like a reading intuitively. So you can say, okay, that was nice. Thanks for being a friend. And, I got my own intuition. I know what I want. Yeah. So it's like, is it a little white lie that you can kind of just keep your eyes open for any other little white lies that may happen? But what I did like about your tone in the email, because I listen to tones and I listen to, where you're at and how you're writing your email tells me more about what's really going on than what you're saying, even though that's important too. And it does feel good. It seems like it feels good that you do have somebody. Maybe if you had somebody that you could casually hang out with and not put a lot of pressure on it. So I wouldn't put a lot of pressure on this, but I would look at it like, hey, I finally get somebody I can kind of hang out with and talk to every now and then. So it would sort of it would sort of bring down, this, it would make you feel a little bit more comfortable with the process. And also, I think that when we do have somebody to talk to, it takes the pressure off of needing to meet somebody, but you still keep looking, being honest with each other, and still keep looking unless this person ends up being the one. But I think it sounded like it felt good to you to have somebody that you could actually talk to and just hang out with and see where it goes, even if it's, just ends up being just a good friendship. All right, so you haven't heard from him since noon yesterday. All right, so let's talk about timing, guys. Not everybody has all the time in the day to text, and anything could be going on. And this could be where people play little, kind of games, tests. Is this person too needy? Is this person desperate? Is this person going to need my attention all the time when I told them, this is what I'm doing today? And then versus what are your values? Like, do you want somebody like I love having a really good, like, close, my sister, even my friend Anne, like we text constantly, and that satisfies our desire or need to be in constant communication or connection with somebody. Sometimes in relationships, for women and guys, or guys and women, I don't care. It's better to not have that much communication. It's better to kind of give each other space, especially in the beginning, because you want to build some sort of curiosity, right? Yeah. So he had time. So this is very important. He had time to text hi, bye, good night, etc. Perfect. You're in the beginning stages. You just friggin' met. Don't put any other expectations on it. He says hi, bye, good night, and has done it every day. Right? So you've got to have patience in this part of it, especially just building a nice friendship. Right? Building a nice friendship. You have no idea what's really going on in this person's life yet. And your first thing is you're going to go to your own insecurities. Right? So don't overanalyze this, and let it be. Just let it be and enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? See where it goes. And learn not to be bothered by somebody not texting right away, right? Then they text, then you wait a little bit. Just don't jump right on top of that text and be like, oh my God, I was waiting for you all day long. And then verbal diarrhea. You don't want to do that, right? You're building the foundation here, so you don't want to rush into anything. And plus, you don't want to rush into anything that you might want to rush out of too. Get yourself stuck in something. What if this person ends up falling in love with you, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what I did. Now I can't get this creep away from me, right? You have no idea. I used to do it. That's why I'm constant. Like, I get so nervous. I would just I wouldn't shut up sometimes. So that came from the heart when I said it. All right. So, all right. I got Frontier. Oh my God. I used to call myself Pepe Le Pew too. That was my own nickname I gave myself. I was like Pepe Le Pew though. Like, I just fall in love and all right, so I got Cal. Let me see. Okay, and Cal sent in, so I got somebody new here, so I'm just gonna put that name in. Frontier and Cal. All right, so it might be an early day today. I gotta go get my hair done, and like I said, I got the summer bug. I don't want to work at all, so I'm kind of like easy peasy. let's get through some, and then if nobody else shows up, that's great. And then I can go on about my happy summer day. But always here and present to give you the best advice I can, right? So let's see your questions, though. Let's all right, Paola. So 2 questions. What are Dee's feelings, thoughts for me? I know he's busy, very busy with work, but no communication since noon yesterday. So let's take a look at his Issa, don't lose your dude-like self when you say stuff like that. I mean, it's just funny. You just remind me that, like, guys can't be just guys anymore. And the shit you say sometimes, I'm just like, but I love it. I miss it, right? Sometimes I look at you at a corner of my eye like, you know, be careful. But I do. I keep an eye. I keep a corner eye. What are Dee's feelings, thoughts for me? All right, Spirit. All uprights. And then I'll get the challenge card. Usually is the middle card. All right, the Magician. They're thinking about you. So don't worry about it. It's a new beginning. Anything's possible. When you have the Magician card, the Star card. Right? So they do desire you, or they're thinking about you. The Knight of Wands. Attracted to you. Very attracted to you. Very passionate about you. And the Two of Cups. All right? So the attraction's mutual. All right? They just might be, the challenge might be that they're a little slow to open up and be emotionally available right away. Right? So I feel like, you know, because if I were to look at the Knight of Wands as the challenge, we don't want to, that's expressing oneself, expressing one's feelings. So, you know, and they might not want to move that fast. And I think you said D was a Cancer. And Cancers do not like to get out of their comfort zone. Did he lose his charger? I don't think it's gonna, it's not, I'm not gonna pull it, you know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know. Always trust what everybody's saying, though. And if they're giving you lies and BS, then run. Don't even play around with that. But right now you get the Star, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So Gemini, Venus. Oh, geez. Me and Ann were just talking about Geminis. She's Gemini rising, and I'm Gemini ruled chart, you know, with my house, all my Scorpios and Gemini. It's like it can be very like inconsistent. So you may need to prepare yourself for inconsistency when it comes to taking action or pulling back, going back and forth a little bit. And this is something that you've been attracting in lately. So if it gets to be, that's why I wouldn't get so hyper focused on it. Let them prove themselves to you first. Don't get so hyper focused on them, especially when you don't even think you're 100% into them. You tend to get emotionally involved, even when you're logically not really that interested. It's just like a fun ride. It's like a fun ride, right? But you've got to get less emotionally involved right away. Let them prove themselves to you. All right. All right. Anybody new or who's coming towards you in love, past or present? I'll see if any signs are coming in. Yeah, Pisces moon. You gotta get a hang of that Pisces moon. Get a handle on that. Personally, I would cut the cord with Taurus, but I don't know your lesson there. You may have a major lesson to learn with Taurus, Maybe it's faith. I don't know. Maybe something does come. I don't know what your lesson is there. But you've got some sort of strong attachment to Taurus, and only you're going to be able to cut that cord and figure it out. Anybody else coming towards you? Chariot card. Ace of Swords. A breakthrough. You got the High Priestess. So you got Virgo or Pisces energy. A secret coming to be revealed. A secret about to be revealed. Maybe there's another person. The Judgment. Scorpio energy. So you may have to choose. You may have a couple people. You got the Chariot and the Judgment card. Ace of Swords, the High Priestess. So trust your knowing and your intuition. A major breakthrough coming through. Lots of water. I'm telling you, trust some things I say. I don't want to say trust everything I say. You guys are going to go run home and write down every jot, right? I'm just intuitive, and I just say what I say, right? But I feel like water's coming out to play right now. Water's coming out to play. It's the beach season. I've even been craving going home and getting back to surfing. All right, it's always been a lifelong thing of mine. I always pick it up. I almost died. Tried again a couple of years ago. Did pretty good. And but the water was freaking cold up in New Hampshire. I don't know how. I had like the thickest diving suit on, and now I want to get down to Florida where there's like a halo of sharks, and go for it. Right, live on the edge. Try again. Try and die again. Let me see. But it's the summertime. It's the water sign. Water season. Except for Pisces. Poor Pisces. Like Alaskan fish. I don't know. Like stuck in the icebergs of winter. Cancer and Scorpio. September, October, November is beautiful in the Caribbean. And it's like also it can be rainy season too. But well, no, okay, I just screwed up because Pisces season, February is awesome in Florida. Awesome. All the snowbirds go down to Florida during February. So I don't know why I just went on that tangent, but here we go. Gypsy. I keep saying Cinderella in my head every time I see your name. All right. Gypsy, gypsy, gypsy. Raking in the rain. Your neighbors must love that. I had a roommate up in New Hampshire. She's really beautiful. She's a cheerleading coach, CrossFitter. And she had her own house, and she'd be out there mowing the lawn. And I would look over, and the neighbor, this old man, would be just sitting there watching her mow her lawn, bust her ass. Wouldn't even go over there and help her. Yes, I got your Cash App. I think I just spelled your name in the list wrong. All right. So we have Gypsy, which is Crystal. What's your question? Gypsy, I don't know if I got your question. Is Crystal here? Oh, are you kidding me? The question's right there. I had it on there. Has my friend, I'm such a I was getting used to looking at my phone for the question. All right. Has my friend, the Geminis, it looks like Geminis are really out right now. Gemini feelings changed for me. I will say that one of the things we were discussing is that Geminis is going through a lot of, Gemini risings in their astrology right now. And they're going through a lot in their head. They're going through a lot of endings and beginnings and things like that. So if you are dealing with Geminis, you might need to, and it's going to be different for every single one of you. If some Geminis are just being douchebags, or don't put them in this category, but just maybe be understanding or be a little bit more adaptable or flexible with what they're dealing with, and maybe not take things too personal. All right, it might not be their time to be able to express themselves just yet, especially if they're going through something mental right now, confusing. So let's see. Has my friend the Gemini's feelings changed for me? Do we have a chance of something more? I know, that was funny. The question was right in front of me too. I was like, and I've been so on point lately, like paying attention to details, getting shit done, and then like right there. Wah. All right, the Temperance card. Have patience. I think everything I just said was for a reason. Have patience. The Judgment card, right? They're going through something. You get the Temperance card and the Judgment card. Healing, maybe thinking about their past mistakes, right? I don't think there's anything bad with that energy. I just think somebody maybe revisiting or going over or, dealing with some past stuff. I got the Page of Pentacles. You have a chance at something more. All right, this is a solid new beginning, but just get to know one another. I feel like just wait for some knowledge. I feel like, maybe taking it slow and just getting to know each other. But like in a sense, like you're saying you're on a mission. Well, your mission might be at the wrong timing. The Page of Pentacles, maybe go at it a little bit slower. Maybe try a different strategy. Maybe you're missing something. Maybe, back off a little bit and let them open up to you. That's a strategy. A lot of people who are on missions, and I know missions, all right, I'm a fire water. I know what it's like to be on a mission. But sometimes part of the mission is retreating and waiting and being strategic, So I do feel like there's a good chance here, but it's about maybe taking a little step back, giving a little bit of a, let them speak up, let them talk, and get to know each other a little more. All right. I got the 8 of Wands for the third card. So things will pick up pace. Maybe, I know you're saying you only have a few weeks left. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where you're going, but it doesn't mean that things can't continue if you travel away. All right. It seems like things will pick up pace, but I feel like it's about you stepping back and getting to know them a little bit better, understanding them a little bit more. Because when we're on a mission, we're being very, very self-centered. We're only thinking about what we want. And we're not thinking about what the other person wants. At least everything's my opinion, my knowledge, whatever comes through. You just take what you want from me, leave the rest. I'll never pretend to know all the answers or the truth or to be a counselor or a relationship therapist of any sort. This is just my experience, my knowledge. But hopefully that helps you. Payment. So I'm revamping again. I always do this, right? Because I do have a lot of Gemini and I can't get bored. I just can't get bored. And so my channel, I always have to keep it innovative and go in and creative and come up with something. Usually during August and then going into September, I do something different with my channel. Or every quarter, I seem to do something try something. If it fails, I try something else. But I'm thinking about, because my sister and I will be doing readings once a month on Fridays, duo part, like what we always do, collabs, only once a month on our channels. It'll be played on both our channels. It's going to be Friday mornings. So I'm thinking of doing like manifesting your soulmate through tarot. So it's kind of like what I already do, coaching you through tarot, but this will be more focused on actually coaching and the tarot reading. So we'll look at who's coming towards you, your soulmate in love, or who you're thinking about, usually is what I'm picking up on, and then my sister may come in and do her side of it, looking at their feelings and stuff like that. And then I'll go back and forth and I will analyze what she's saying, and I will come up with ways to help you manifest your person in. So we're looking at something like that for Fridays. And then also doing that on High Vibe. So it'll be once here and once on High Vibe. So got some stuff in the works though. Yeah, but so this is why I want to do the manifesting thing. Because right here, I planned on telling him tomorrow that I wasn't going to keep bugging and begging him to talk. All right, that's actually a form of manipulation and ultimatum. It's like we're forcing somebody to give us what we want, and that'll push somebody into defense mode. And that kind of stuff, our thoughts create our reality. They may be moving at a pace they think is comfortable, but because it's not comfortable for you, you're making them feel like they're doing something wrong. And so they immediately will retreat. Why do we have to have something like right this second, right now? All right. Why not have what we have, enjoy what we have, see where it goes? And if a person's pace just isn't good enough for us, we move on. But we don't put any expectations on this. We just continue with it, and we continue living our life and continue dating or doing whatever. But when we do stuff like that, we don't realize, we think we're putting ourselves first, and we're like, all right, this is what I want, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine to do that. But just know that that could push somebody away who was already opening up to you, because you did have the Page of Pentacles. And some people begging him and keep bugging and begging him to talk, right? Somebody might not be a talker. I can talk all damn day, right? But I don't talk about my feelings a lot. But if I was dating somebody who wanted me to talk about my feelings all day long, I'd probably shut up. Like we have different love language, different communication styles. And when we learn our person and learn our person's qualities and we accept them for who they are, we can form a better relationship with them. Or we can decide for ourselves, this isn't fulfilling me. This isn't what I want. And I'm okay. It's okay. I don't want this. But we can't expect people to change their dispositions, their actual blueprints of their personalities, or make them heal quicker or make them open up faster, because it'll make us feel better. That's the kind of mistakes we make in relationships, I believe. And then we end up pushing away really good, strong potentials in our life, demanding certain things from people. When if they're just not a fit, they're not a fit. All right. So, hope you got the chance to read my comments in the chat. I did. Let me read them again, though I starred them. All right. So, Jay has been quiet for months now. Basically feels like the silent treatment or ghosting. And I would feel the same way, to be honest with you. M shows interest, but he's married. Done. In my opinion, you can do what you want, but karma's karma. I would not mess with a married person, because it very rarely turns into something that you want it to. You will spend the time trying to make them happy, hoping that they leave their marriage. But all you're doing is coming in and fitting into a nice little spot for them when times are tough for them at home, and they don't have the courage, or they're in love still, but they're just having a hard time, and this is their way of dealing with it, making connections with other people. You're fit in a spot, and you're going to waste your energy and your time filling this void for them, And they don't need anything else from you. They don't need anything else from you. So married people, I'm very opinionated around that. Waste of your time. If somebody wants you, they want you, they'll be there for you, they'll pursue you, and you will not question it, and you will not have to compete. You know, if there's children involved, you know, it gets a little bit more complicated. But that's my opinion. You're the creator of your own reality. Jay was divorced guy with 3 kids. Okay, that was the one that you were involved with the 3 years. Okay, I remember that for a long time. And I got confused with the initials. Emma's the guy I've been training with at the gym, turned out to be married. All right, so you left them both. And I think that's probably the most empowering thing you could do, especially right now during Venus retrograde, deciding to release ourselves from toxic relationships. And not everybody's in a toxic relationship. So it's also about reevaluating your values and your truth in relationships and how you show up for relationships, or maybe any patterns that you have carried with you through your lifetime about relationships. It's about looking at your own values and these patterns that maybe worked for your ancestors, but don't work for you. So this is a time period for that. So I feel like it is a very strong time for you to call in somebody new. Call in your person. And when you guys understand that our consciousness is the creator of our reality, our thoughts create our reality. And when you come to that awareness of that truth, you will understand more what I'm always trying to say to you. What you think is true is true. So if you believe something to be true, it starts to formulate in your life, and you have to have validation. Your ego needs to see validation. But so if you did the same thing, but you applied positive, commentary in your head instead of negative, you would start to bring your awareness, when you retrain your mind, bring your awareness to the positive things. You'll start to see those things come to life. Practice like knowing that good things happen to you. Love shows up for you. It's instant. Practice what that feels like. Instead of right now, you've got a story where you keep chasing people or waiting. More like you wait. You don't necessarily chase, you wait. And this waiting game, and you get these broken promises, and you always waste your energy on this. Your story needs to be, I don't have to wait for anybody. People are knocking down my door to be in a relationship with me. I need to decide who I want. So when you start to change your thoughts about people and relationships and how they show up for you, you're going to change your experience in your reality. So you feel like you're bugging, but that's your own issue. You might not be bugging. You're creating the bugging. You think you're bugging. How do you know you're bugging them? You don't know what they're thinking. But that's an old wound inside of you about bugging. You think you bug people. That's where you've got to look at your own stories about bugging, and you don't like to bug. You don't have to beg for attention. Maybe somebody told you to bug off, but that's who you are. But that story about bugging, you're going to create that you're bugging them. And they're going to show up for you like that. And they're going to tell you eventually, your people in your life echo your fears all the time. The more you convince yourself of these fears, people have to validate you. So eventually your person's going to tell you to bug off. All right. Is there new love heading your way? Now let's see if I can get anything about, you know, where you might meet or... I got the Ace of Cups. Yes. New love is on the horizon. 7 of Cups. All right. Gotta be clear about what you want in a relationship. You're saying commitment and family is my goal. So you want somebody who is committed and who wants family, somebody who doesn't have a family or who is committed, somebody who values you. What do you value in a man? What do you want in your relationship? What do you want them to value in you? Right now, it's about, you've got to decide. You've got an Ace of Cups here, so you can be, you know, there's a possibility around you right now. Right? I've got the 10 of Swords, freeing yourself, moving on from the past. I've got the Chariot card, maybe a Cancerian traveling towards you. You may meet them while on the road. You may meet them while going on a trip somewhere. It could be short trip, doesn't matter. But the Chariot card is the movement card. Moving. I don't know if you're moving or going somewhere, but you will be moving and going places. So if you feel inspired to go somewhere, go. I don't know what your sign is. I remember hearing this in one of my readings, but it's really about getting out of your comfort zone right now. So if you've been stuck home or doing things and you know you've been having the urge, like I've been having the urge lately to really get out there and hike and go do things. So every week I've been making, this week I'm going to go again somewhere. Every week I'm trying to get myself out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to do things that I normally wouldn't do on my own, but I'm doing on my own, right? So this is about you going somewhere this month where you're feeling called to go explore or do something, or you might get inspired or get asked to go somewhere. You've got to go. You've got to go somewhere. You got to go, right? And I've got the Tower moment. It could be very unexpected. There could be something about a structure, a building an old building that might be being renovated building, or an older structure that's fallen apart, an old structure. But it is about moving, and you've got to get out of your comfort zone, because this can also be a fear of change. Could be a tower. There could be somewhere where there's tower, you know, or going somewhere where there's old buildings and old towers. I don't know. So, you know, this is just, you're looking for a where and a when. You know, that's what I'm getting. And I've got the Queen of Cups, so self-care. So it could be a day of self-care for yourself. It could be treating yourself, doing something artistic. I don't know if you go into an artistic building, artistic tower, museum, anything like that. Something creative, maybe something very healing. I don't know if you're into the healing arts. It could be something like that, spiritual, a church, anything like that. And the Queen of Cups, though, does talk about self-care and really nurturing yourself. So as you're taking care of yourself and you're doing your thing, and you already know it's going to happen, it's going to show up for you, the Ace of Cups. You're welcome. No seance. I don't do shit like that. No, 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 no. I get scared. I've always been scared of scary movies and that stuff. I don't want anything to do with that stuff. Emma. I got your emails too. All right, where are you? What happened to your email? Emma, I don't know what happened to your email. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, it was Sophie's. Maybe I read your last email. Hold on. All right. All right. Energy check for the weekend. Dating, got good fun plans. How will that go? Let's see. Energy for the weekend. Dating, got good fun plans. All right. I know you're stressing about something. The 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. I'm seeing stress. You're saying you've got a lot of fun plans. Maybe you feel responsible or burnt out. Maybe you're working too hard or trying too hard. 4 of Swords. Give yourself a recoup time, reset, recoup, a break. I've got the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're working too hard or working too much, or but the 3 of Pentacles is showing a good energy, though. If things working out, plans as, you know, it's just a lot of, for some reason, you got anxiety and stress over this, but it looks like the 3 of Pentacles, things working out this weekend. And I got the 8 of Wands, so feeling inspired. Maybe you just need this. Maybe this is that you just need this weekend, but you're stressing about something. You know, maybe it's Stefan, you get the Lover's card. So there could be an energy of you're trying to distract yourself this weekend while you're still thinking about S, and that's showing through in the readings. But that things are going to work out here. Have a good weekend. You may feel inspired this weekend. You might feel very passionate about this person. You might meet somebody, if you haven't already, if this isn't the same person that you're dating. There's a lot of potential here to have a good time. But I am picking up on the getting overwhelmed and still feeling, you know, a little bit stressed with that Lover's card. All right, the second question was, had short chat with S, couldn't ignore him, no plans made, energy around that, please. Have noticed since I released and let go of my attachments, I seem to be approached by people for all different things. All right, so energy around S. Energy around S. King of Swords. So you got somebody who's thinking, trying to do what's best, do what's right. Bye, Angela. I'm getting off here soon, too. So I'm just going to do who's, I'm going to work with who's here, and then I'm going to call it. So they're trying to do what's right. They're in their head. Focus, being, you know, discerning. They're a little confused, uncertain about what to do, though. So they are, you got them thinking. 2 of Pentacles, going back and forth, trying to weigh out the pros and cons, trying to find balance. The Knight of Swords, risk taken, taking a risk. So they may be contemplating taking a risk in some area of their life. And we got the 2 of Swords, so it's really weighing on them, this choice. They have a decision to make, and it's really weighing on them. The 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. They might be in a place of contemplation and trying to do what's really right for them in their life. And the Knight of Swords can be somebody who, it's good news. It's breaking out. It's breaking out of patterns. It's deciding to do what's right, take risks, take control, be creative. So they got a good energy. They're in air energy and contemplation. But so yay. I see you're here. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put up the banners on the banner because I'm not going to just sit around and wait. I will be back on Monday, and whoever people tend to come, I don't know, they don't get I'm coming too early or whatever. I know it's work time, but I'm not going any later. All right. Expressions. Why is Mike back, and what's his intentions? Why is Mike back? Hi, expressions. Why is Mike back, and what is his intentions? And you're an Aqua. Did you watch the reading? I think yesterday, the day before. Gotta have faith this week. And break through any unwanted negative thoughts about your situation. He's a Pisces. All right, I got Queen of Pentacles. I've got the Queen of Wands. So I don't know if they're struggling with work or foundation, or if there's two people involved. All right. I do have the Star card here. Feelings, they desire you. Want to come into alignment. And I've got the King of Swords. So it looks like they're thinking about you, thinking about healing things between the two of you. I wonder if they lack focus or they're confused because they're dealing with financial or material things in their life, or responsibilities, other responsibilities. But it does seem like they got you on their mind. You're the Aquarian, and you're showing up right here. They definitely have feelings for you. Yeah, so they're not happy about dealing with their ex, but they are dealing with somebody else. You're in the feelings position with the Star card. And they're trying to do what's right with the King of Swords. And the Two of Wands. So they're just... My forehead is uniquely beautiful. It's shiny and breaking out right now. So, Two of Wands. They're at a crossroads right now. They don't want to go down the same path they were going down before. So their ex might be showing up, but I don't think they're being pulled to want to go down that path again, which is why they're coming into alignment with you. But they're still at a crossroads, and you're still stuck in a situation here where they've got to make a decision. They are the King of Swords, so they're trying to make it the best decision possible, and I think they're being pulled more towards you. All right. So those are your cards, and those are some pretty good cards. So there's definitely, like I said, he won't open up and he's very quiet. There's definitely, do your research. This is just tarot, and this is just the cards I'm pulling up. But they're at a crossroads in their life, and they're kind of being yanked both ways. Think about it if you were an ex and you still wanted your person back. trying to grab on and manipulate your person to come back. Don't leave, and messing with their head, but that it's best that you move on. That kind of situation. It's hard when other people are involved. Always trust yourself, though, and make sure you're doing your own research with this. All right, so J. All right. I'm single, and my question is follow-up to a question I asked in previous live. How will I know who's coming back from my past? How will I know who is coming back from my past? Like, I mean, some of you guys' questions is like, it strikes this part of me that is like, we don't know. We don't know, right? The problem with manifesting and wanting to control the Wheel of Fortune, controlling every outcome, is what's keeping us stuck in these situations. Like needing to know every single move that is happening and who's coming and when and why is what's creating resistance in your life, and which could hold back your person from coming back in. How will you know who is coming back in your life is because they'll show up in your life the way they're meant to, the way they're supposed to. I've had some of the weirdest experiences with people from my past showing up in my life who I didn't even expect or think about. Because my ego only wants to focus on what I think I know and what I want to control. And you're limiting yourself. You're trying to control your story so much by the emotions that you're in the current moment that you're not even allowing the universe to openly express and create a life for you that you would probably much rather have. There's no real way of knowing who's going to show back up in your life. Cards can give you possibilities. Everything's a possibility. I can't give you a definite, and so I just want you to know that I believe everything is possible. Anything is possible. Every timeline is possible. But your consciousness creates your reality. How you think and feel about your circumstances is navigating your current reality. And if you stay stuck on a past person and stuck in an energy that you don't have something, and I say somebody's going to show up, it may be most likely that person won't show up because you're still stuck in an energy of not even believing you deserve it or expect it, or this person really truly desires you. And you'll be waiting. And the waiting game is the worst thing you can do when it comes to any relationships. When you're playing the waiting game, you're telling the universe that this is the energy and the experience you want to have. So you will continuously wait for what it is you think that is going to come in for you. And so we will see. I don't know how this is going to answer, but we've got to let go of trying to control every single way the world wants to show up for us. We might be driving ourselves off a cliff and not even realizing it because we're so emotional and attached to something. All right, let's see. Who's coming back from your past? Who's coming back from your past? Who's coming back from your past? Who is coming back from your past? An Aries. Somebody who's very fiery, confident, a father figure, a boss, divine masculine, somebody who's very confident, somebody who maybe has been ignoring you, or blocked you, but they're unrequited. But the Ace of Wands could be trying to reignite a relationship with you. Page of Wands. So it could have been a friends with benefits or somebody who's fun and flirty. Aries, Leo, Sag. You got a lot of fire here. But you got somebody who ignores you and blocks you a lot. Or has turned their back on you. Right, and I got the Knight of Cups here. So you also possibly could have new romance coming in too for you. So stay open to the idea of new romance coming in. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you got water and fire. So there could be a potential charm, somebody you've dated before, had romantic feelings for before, or somebody who has romantic feelings for you could be coming back in towards you as well. So potential for some reigniting of old flames. All right. I just want to help you guys so much manifest in what you're trying to manifest. It's like so many people in the comments, and this is across the board. My sister's a reader. I know other readers. I've been hearing this for so long and it's not coming in. And all I want to do is help you understand why. As opposed to, because these tools are tools to help you become more aware and in control and self-control, self-awareness, and learn how to manifest in all areas of your life. But the reason why you're getting tarot reading after tarot reading and you're not getting anywhere from them is because of it's the guidance and the advice that people are not paying attention to. And it's just this belief that, some things do just drop out of the sky, I guess, But the realization that these cards too are just a reflection of your dominant thoughts in your mind or what you want. And you're only going to take what you resonate with. But until you apply the concepts and take the guidance and choose how you're going to be in every movement, every moment, you're going to see repeated patterns in your life. So that's why I do that. That's why I try to help you guys so you don't get stuck in circles. I'm sorry, I was reading at the same time that I was saying that. So, all right. So we have Frontier, and that was I just Renzo, the Rebel. All right. Will Whitney Johnson be willing to start over? Let's see. May I know where you are from? No. This is not like Frankie's dating app for me. All right. All right. Frontier. Will Whitney Johnson be willing to start over? Will Whitney Johnson be willing to start over? I got the Seven of Pentacles. The Temperance card, have patience, give it time. Restore and balance. The Chariot card, overcoming whatever obstacle you're going through. And I got the Page of Swords. So you'll receive messages, clarity, maybe the truth, honesty, communication. We got the Seven of Pentacles, reevaluating. So she might be reevaluating things as a roadblock, Have patience and let things unfold. So the answer is yes. Your cards are Temperance, the Chariot, and the Page of Swords. There's another way around, right? Not all is lost. All right. So I have Kel, and then I'm going to get out of here. Will I meet a great man to marry this year? Yes, you will. Do you want to? Tell yourself you're already married to the man of your dreams. You're welcome, Renzo. Good luck. All right. Will I meet a great man to marry this year? I don't belong to anywhere, anyone, anything. I am not human. I am not here. I'm an illusion. For some reason, I look exactly like my older son today. I was like laughing. Like he laughs like I do, or smiles like I do sometimes. We mimic each other. All right. Will I meet a great man to marry this year? Yes, 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 yes. This is not the site for battle and knights. Yes, yes, Kels. Yes, the Two of Cups. You've got to know it. You've got to know it. Listen to Neville Goddard. Neville is so easy to listen to. His concepts, basic manifestation concepts and techniques. You have to go in and you have to tell yourself that you're already married to the most amazing partner in the world. And you've got to feel it. You got to know it. And you've got to claim it like it's yours. And know you're ready for it. Are you ready for it? You know? And you just got to be it. You got to be disciplined in it. Not worry about it anymore. Claim it and know it. I had a dream I was in Russia last night with Angelina Jolie. That's weird. Are you from Russia? No, I'm not from Russia, but I was in Russia last night in my dream. 10 of Wands. You're trying too hard, Kels. You're working too hard for this. You already got what you want. You already got it. 4 of Pentacles. Open up your heart a little bit more and be ready to receive. You're closing off and maybe detaching a little bit too much. You got to open up and be ready to receive. The Star card. What you desire desires you. Coming into universal alignment with the person of your dreams. We're in the Aquarian full moon. This is a magical time right now. Get out your scripting pad and start scripting. Focus on it. Could be an Aquarius. Could be now to the next Aquarius season. Could be when Capricorn moves back into Aquarius. Maybe you need to move out of this retrograde a little bit. But you are coming into alignment. Your wish has been heard, received. You've got to set it, forget it, and have faith. Start scripting. All right? The Knight of Cups, new love, romantic love coming your way. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So we're all going to wait for your invitation for your wedding. I can fulfill your dreams for Russia. Payman, thank you. I'm glad you resonated with it. You have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups can be up to 2 months. And the Aquarius we're in the Aquarius full moon. So we're talking about instant manifestation. So there's definitely from now to the next couple months, maybe even, you know, for you to be in a serious relationship. All right. Yes, go back and rewatch that. I gave some really good advice today. Hopefully y'all can, and it's not very long, y'all can listen to it and get some really good advice today on manifesting. All right. Can I get a number? All right, 12. Number 12, mammals. There you go. All right. I'm ready for you, Kels. I got a whole team of knights in here fighting for my attention. I get to go to Russia. Do you believe that? I went to Russia last night. I remember like this morning, I was early this morning because I went to yoga. I get up at 5. I woke up at 4:35, and then I was like, oh my God, I was just talking to Angelina Jolie, and we were traveling in Russia. Angelina Jolie, of all people. I belong to the ocean. I belong to the Italian, Irish, and Scottish people. A little bit of Cree Indian. I belong to no one but God. For number 12. I was going to say 13, but that's my number. So I love you guys. And take care. I'm calling it a day. I'm going to go down a 1-day week because it's summertime. September is starting to revamp. And I'm a Taurus, Frankie. Yes, Taurus. All right. Yes, I'm a Scorpio. But I always say Virgo rising. So I always get shit for being a Scorpio. So, all right. Love you guys. Take care.